All right, hello wine drinking people. We're back with more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and what a week in the store this week has been. So we've had some great producers in from all over the world. These guys, domestic producers, Derek Derek Baitler and Seth Kripe, good friends. Both of them worked at Camus Winery, and that's where I think they cut their teeth in winemaking. And one of these guys is the cousin to one of the Camus guys, the nephew to Chuck Wagner. And, it always helps when you got family in the wine business. And, I saw my first crown cap finished wine here at this tasting, and the first human flesh-eating wine. All right, well, the first one we had was Sep Ere All Day sparkling wine. This is it's a sparkling wine made with the Charmat method, which it's a cheaply made method, but I'm sure the wine's not that expensive. It's a little less ripe Lola Chardonnay and Riesling, a bit of orange muscat thrown in there. Small handcrafted Charmat, I think they're trying to sell it as, with a crown capsule like you find in a soda pop bottle. Decent little wine, only 300 cases produced. I think they're just playing around with this, kind of soda pop like sparkling on the tongue, some fresh apple fruits, little floral notes, and a hint of spice there. Not big on mass Charmat method sparkling wines, but a cool package. And like I said, the wine wasn't bad. They're just starting to tinker with this project here. The Lola Dry Riesling from the St. Lucia Highlands. This Riesling comes from the Mare Soleil property, thus their affiliation with the folks at Camus. And this is really interesting style of Riesling, really dry and atypical for what you're going to find. And this is what these guys like to drink. That's why they made it. Fresh apple and peach-like fruit with orange blossom notes, a low-alcohol, mouth-puckering style, lean style, some lime, citrus, orange peel notes coming through on the finish, and a little stone kind of minerality showing here. A very good dry Riesling, which is not available in this market, but we can get you a price on it if you want it. The Chardonnay from the Sonoma Coast. Looks like Derek spent a lot of time in the Mekong, because this wine similar in fashion to what you find there, fermented in stainless steel, aged in stainless steel for the most part, 80%, a little bit of oak here, but hardly noticeable. Lola is the name of a dog, really cute little dog that they found in the vineyard, and really focused bouquet here, green apples, lemon citrus fruit, some lemon blossom, a really clean bouquet here, bright and focused on the palate as well, that green apple and lemon citrus showing through, and a little steely, minerally note on the finish. A very good bottle of Chardonnay if you like that more brighter, crisper style that you find in the Mekong, for $20. The Bodegas Rancho, which is one of the land grants, I guess, Spanish land grants in this part of Northern California. Viognier from the Santa Lucia Highlands. This wine's fermented in steel drums, no ML, very lean style of Viognier. And a lot of the Viognier that I don't like is over-the-top alcoholic and really oily texture. And this wine doesn't have any of that. A little Grenache Blanc in the blend, white peaches, kind of lychee nut fruit, a hint of perfume, floral notes, and a little white pepper spice there. A really lovely balance in this wine, though. Still have that juicy peach and lychee kind of fruits, but just the right touch of perfume and spice on this wine. Lovely freshness, an excellent bottle of Viognier at $28.25. The Lola Pinot Noir. People love this wine. We showed it at our best of tasting, and this wine is made from purchased fruit from vineyards right behind the Martinelli Winery out on the Sonoma Coast, 100% clone 115. Really bright wine here, raspberry fruit, brown spice, kind of dried floral notes, some smoky bacon fat thrown in there as well. Nice complexity on the nose, and really fresh and zesty style of wine on the palate. Raspberry, cranberry fruit showing, echoing that spice and nuance from the nose on the finish. An excellent Pinot at $25. And then the little Bodegas Rancho. We kind of went back and forth with the two gentlemen's wine here. Shiraz from Tirio Vineyard in the Sonoma Coast. Only 250 cases of this wine produced. I don't know what these guys do for their day job. They make a tiny amount of wine. But very good stuff. I like this style of Shiraz. A little more savory. Lovely cherry, dark cherry and plum fruits. Lovely kind of wild flower bouquet. Violets on the nose as well. Some sweet balsamic notes. Really lovely ripe fruit. But again, nice savory edge to the finish here. Some pretty floral and spice notes showing on at the end as well. Very good little Shiraz for $42. And then the Carne Humana, the flesh-eating wine. Another name of a land grant in this part of California. It's a red blend. I like to call this a train wreck. You know, it's 30% Petite Syrah, 30% Syrah, 20% Zin, 10% Cab, 5% Charbonneau. Just wines that you would never think of putting together. But, you know, it's a kind of interesting wine. It's got some lovely black fruit, sweet tobacco spice, pretty floral notes, kind of seductive bouquet. If you like fruity wines, He says there's no residual sugar in this, but very fruity and a lot of that sweet black cherry fruit showing on the tongue, some ripe brown tannins, and good freshness and balance on the finish. A real crowd pleaser style. Actually, several people bought this at our best of tasting. People really liked it. That's what I had to drink with the boys from Lola and Carne Humana and Bodegas Rancho. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.